Hey everybody, it's Mr. Stevens here. Today we're going to talk about trade-offs and opportunity costs. And what does that all mean? So in the previous video we learned about scarcity. We have unlimited wants and needs, but we only have a limited amount of resources available to this. Because of this, we have to make decisions on how we allocate those resources. There's a cost to all decisions that you end up making because we have a limited number of time, money, energy, etc. So let's take a look at this example. Today, you guys decided to come to school, or you're at home and you're logged in and you're going to do school that way. But you made the decision to do this. Nobody really forced you to do this, okay? You might be thinking, oh yeah, the teachers forced me or my mom and dad are forcing me. No, not really. They didn't make you. They can't really make you do that stuff. You are making the decision based on all the possibilities and all the information that you have that engaging in online activity or coming into school is your best decision, best course of action. And it doesn't necessarily matter the reason why. You decided to come to school because you want good grades, because you want a scholarship so that you can go on to college. You decided to come to school because you don't want to end up dealing with the negative consequences of maybe being ineligible for a sport, or maybe being yelled at by teachers or administrators or even your parents. So one way or the other, you made the decision to come to school. What could you be doing instead? So what I want you to do on a scrap sheet of paper, I want you to write down 5 things that you could be doing instead of coming to school. Just pause the video for a second. So you should have 6 things that you have written down. You've got coming to school and then 5 other things. Those 5 other things, those are all called trade-offs. Those are things that you could be doing instead of being at school. Other options could include sleeping, playing video games, shopping, watching Netflix, and reading a book. Okay, let's assume that those are your 5 items, and those might be different than what you have, but that's fine. All of those things are considered trade-offs. Now, what I want you to do is, if you weren't in school, what's the next best option that you would be doing? Just put like a little star next to that. That item, just that one item, is your opportunity cost. You can only have one opportunity cost. You can have multiple trade-offs, but you can only have one opportunity cost. So let's say from my example, from my list that I have, that watching Netflix is the next best option. So in my decision hierarchy, I would have going to school, Netflix, and then the other 4 options. Okay, so watching Netflix, that's my next best option. That's what I'm giving up. That's my opportunity cost. Everything else that you have, those are still all trade-offs. And your trade-offs, that also includes your opportunity cost. So if I were to ask you, what are your trade-offs to come to school? You list those 5 things. If I were to say, what's your opportunity cost? Whatever you starred or highlighted, that's the thing that you put down as your opportunity cost. In the next video, we're going to take these things called opportunity costs, and we are going to look at something called production possibilities. Right? Until then, bye.